Hey everybody, it's Kim, and we're back for another episode of Empower. Um, Today's episode is going to be about the compliment cringe. How many of you get so uncomfortable when somebody compliments you? You quickly downplay it, you dismiss it, you walk away, you say something crazy because it catches you off guard and you're so uncomfortable that you just want the floor to swallow you up and it's bothersome and you stand there and you're awkward and you don't know what to say and you don't know what to do because if you say thank you, does that mean that, child, I know I'm awesome? Or will a person take it as you're cocky and may not want to compliment you again? Or if you downplay it, is that being dismissive of what they said? Is that um, showing that you're not grateful for them expressing themselves? Uh, What? How? Why? Compliments are uncomfortable. I read a study and it said that women only accept compliments 40% of the time. 40% of the compliments? That's 4 out of 10? That's horrible. And then the study went on to say that the only compliments that women actually readily accept graciously are things that they agree with about themselves. If they like their shoes and you like their shoe, thanks. Then we'll go on and say, girl, I got them at so and so for such and such amount. That's my go to about anything. If anybody says anything about anything I have on, I have to tell them where I got it from. So thanks, I got it from such and such, such and such, because it makes me feel a little bit more comfortable if I'm sharing where I got it from. Why don't I thank you? It is uncomfortable. But what I've come to understand is that giving a compliment can be uncomfortable for some people. Um, just because it means that they've taken notice of you and it can be, I don't want them to take this way that means because sometimes a person can give you a compliment and be like, "Oh, you look so nice today." And why did when I said that, I bet somebody was like, "Today? Oh, I didn't look nice yesterday." Why? Why? What if they didn't see you yesterday? What if they really didn't like what you had on? What if they weren't paying you no mind? What if they are just saying, "Today you look nice," because it's today and I see you right now today? So much of what we think about ourselves runs in our mind and we're so convinced of it that if anybody says anything other than what we think of ourselves and how we see ourselves and how we identify with who we are and how hard we are on ourselves, if anybody says anything other than that, we're like, John, what are you looking at? You can't be talking to me. Anybody compliment you and you turn around and look like, who you talking? You were talking to me. We have to learn to graciously accept a compliment. Because the truth of the matter is when a person compliments you, they're telling you what they experienced about you. You don't get to tell somebody they wrong about what they experienced, how they feel, how you helped them, what your contribution to X, Y, or Z meant to them. We don't want nobody telling us how to feel. So if somebody comes up to you and compliments you, and you're like, can't be, child. You can't. It was nothing. It ain't nothing. Oh, it was everybody. We all contributed. Oh, um, No thanks. They experienced you in a way that prompted them to compliment you. Take it. Just say thank you, if nothing else. I'm working on that. Just saying thank you. Because even if I didn't think it was my best, or if I didn't, I felt like I could do better, I wish nobody would have known it was me. I'm one of those people that likes to be in the background. For those that this is your first video, you may not know, but I hate pictures. Even more, I hate videos of myself. So the fact that I sit here and do this is such a testament to this is what God told me to do, so I'm going to be obedient. I'm getting a little bit better. I cannot stand to hear myself back. It's necessary, I know, which is so weird because I love talking to people, and I love, when I was working, I was a trainer, corporate trainer, loved it. Oh, it's my favorite job I had. I love interacting with people. I love teaching people things. I love conversations. I love all this. But the moment I know that that I know it's going to be memorialized forever on some type of media, that somebody can go back and hear me or see me, oh no. See, I felt like my breath was catching just then, just thinking about it. I remember before I got married and I was going to get my wedding pictures, I literally prayed and fasted that I would like my picture. That they would come out and that I wouldn't hate them, but that I would like them. I really did. I can't stand candid photos. Oh, it's like the most unflattering. And so for all of that to be true, and then I stand in front of someone and they compliment me, all of that I carry about pictures and video and how I sound and all of these things, that's sitting on the surface. So the moment somebody says something to me that is positive, I'm like, no, don't say it, don't email me. It's much easier. And it's so awkward in person, and the person's standing there looking at you. And don't let it be a super earnest person and they're close to you and they really mean it and they want you to understand it, and they're trying to convince you, and you're like, ugh, make it stop. We've got to learn to just say thank you. Because the truth of it is, we're all good at several things. It may not be the same thing as anybody else, but we're all good at something. And so if that's the case, why not let somebody tell us, you look nice, or when you presented that report, you did such a good job, it was thorough, I didn't have any questions. I left I left from the meeting feeling more informed and blah, 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 whatever. It's important that we can receive a compliment graciously. Because regardless of the things that we may not like about ourselves, there's something that you like about you, I would hope. You should. Because there's so much that you're good at. Each and every person, each of you watching this, there's so much that you're good at. You deserve recognition for a job well done. You deserve somebody to say, girl, I like them shoes. If they like your shoes. And what's crazy is I don't have a problem complimenting other people and insisting that they take it. So yeah, I'm a bit of a hypocrite. I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on it. Like sometimes I'll just blurt one out and it's not necessarily appropriate in the way that I did it. There was this one time, rather recently, before Corona, and I was out in at a church function, and I met one of the pastor's wives, and her eyebrows. Listen, Corona been helping my brows though. They've been growing in pretty good. Anyway, I digress. I love a good eyebrow, right? And mine used to be really awesome. They on the struggle bus right now, but like I said, it's coming together. Um, but when I met her, I was like, okay, eyebrows. And she was like, oh, thanks. And I was like, girl, get yourself together. This lady is older than you, and it's the first time she meet you, and you talking about, okay, eyebrows? Get yourself together. And I was like, I said, oh, I apologize for saying it that way, but I do mean it. Your eyebrows are awesome. She was like, oh, I don't mind, I don't mind. And I was like, oh my God. So sometimes my excitement about the compliment can affect the delivery a little bit, but I love to compliment people. Didn't used to always, but I do, because it made me uncomfortable, because I didn't want them to feel uncomfortable. So as I was getting ready to come, I'm thinking in my mind, oh, they're gonna feel weird too, and then it's gonna be awkward, and then I was just like, whatever, tell people. So if nobody told you today, you do an awesome job. You're a good mom. You're a good wife. You're a good employee. You're skilled. You're talented. You're worth paying attention to. You're worth a compliment. Accept it. One of the things that I've done in order to help myself is I compliment myself now. Every day, I highlight one thing about myself that I like. It could be a physical attribute, it could be a personality trait. Sorry guys, my knuckles, they pop if I move my hands certain ways. But yeah, I compliment myself. If I want you to know that I'm a hard worker, if I want you to take me seriously, if I want you to value my opinion, I gotta take myself seriously. I gotta value my own opinion. I have to do the work for myself to be a pleasant person to be around. I gotta do that stuff. And when I'm making progress and when I'm doing it, that deserves some recognition from me. So if nobody else compliments you today, compliment yourself. Be the first person to compliment you. Get up in the morning, even before you put on makeup if that's your thing, before anything, just you in your bare-faced glory. Stand in the mirror and say, I like that I'm creative with cooking. I like that I'm punctual. I like whatever. I like my sense of adventure. I like the shape of my eyes. I like that I didn't gain no weight. Whatever your compliment is, compliment yourself. You deserve to out loud too. Out loud. See, because what that does is it reinforces you're hearing it. Because you can think, oh, I did that. You can think that. But when you say it to yourself and you hear it, it's teaching you, one, to expect to hear good things from yourself. Is changing, because so much of what we hear, our self-talk, is negative. So much. We focus a lot on the things that we don't like, things that we could do better, things that may not have gone the way we wanted. So let's change that. And when you go in the bathroom in the morning, every day from now on, find something that you like about you. Say it out loud. If you're ambitious, do it before you go to bed at night. Change what you say to yourself. Reprogram that tape that runs subconsciously. It's always there, whether we want to admit it or not. It's always there. Ooh, I just saw a Mercedes wagon that my sister would love. It's clean. I don't even like that car. I digress. Give yourself a compliment today and tomorrow and the next day. Get rid of the compliment cringe. Say thank you. I appreciate you sharing that with me. Don't be awkward. Don't make it worse on the person. Just, it's true to them. And remember, God made you like Him. And we know He's awesome. So it stands to reason there's some awesome in you too. And that's going to end this episode. If you have a topic that you want us to discuss, leave it down below. Like the video if you liked it. Share it whether you liked it or not. And follow us. Facebook, Empower, MPOWHER. Twitter, EmpowH. Instagram, EmpowerHer540. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.